That's a wrap. Iowa wins 28-6 against Illinois at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Gonna get to some of the highlights. First at 1:33, Drake Ayala takes out Lucas Bird. It was a 4-2 final. Honestly, a really boring match. Not a lot happened. There were very, very few attempts. I'm not sure what the strategy from Lucas Bird was. There was no real attempt at any point to score that I could see, that I could discern. Scoreless first period. They trade escapes. You're like, all right, see you in sudden victory. Well, Drake fires off a leg attack, works through it, gets the finish. Bird escapes, and that's pretty much where the match ended, 4-2 final. And Drake Ayala continuing to have a really solid season. Only loss on the year is to Stanford's Tyler Noxon. Man, he's putting himself quickly into that title contending realm, where I think he started the year and then he lost to Knox and he didn't look great. But since that time, he's looked fantastic. He just beat Lucas Bird, who was ranked number 2. Drake could take that spot. I'm wondering what the rankers are going to do with Ryan Crookham, who's only wrestled 5 matches this year. He's going to be out for an extended period of time. His status is uncertain. You've got guys like Drake Ayala, Zeth Romney, really Knox, all with maybe cases for that number 1 spot. It's going to be interesting what the rankers decide to do with 133 pounds, and certainly Drake Ayala at this point looks like he could win this weight class. And that's what he said when he moved up. I'm not coming here to just place. I'm coming here to win the tournament. And right now, it looks like that is a reality for Drake Ayala. At 149, there was a little hype with this Parco Webster match. Hope we didn't hype it up too much. 1-0 final for Kyle Parco. Again, I don't know if there was one exchange. I don't know if one wrestler got to the legs in this match. It was tough. Parco got away. Webster struggles on bottom, so he went neutral. And that's how the match ended. So not a lot to say there. I thought Parco would work to get on top and get to his turns. Nothing really happened. Webster's really tough, no doubt about it, but thought we would see more attempts in that matchup. At 157, it was an upset for the Hawks with Estrada taking out Kreiser. Kreiser 1 week ago beat Patty Gallagher, who's having a really nice season. And then now he loses to a true freshman in Miguel Estrada, who moves to 13-0 on the year. He looked pretty tough. I mean, he's not Ja'Cory Teamer, and who really is. But man, he's there may be something there with Miguel Estrada. Really tough, physical. He was all over Kreiser. There were a couple times he nearly scored prior to getting the match-winning takedown. So good showing there by Estrada as well. 165. Michael Caliendo. I was interested in this Skulls match, not because I thought, okay, Braden's going to win this match. I thought, well, Caliendo's tough. A lot of exchanges. Skulls is a guy with good scrambles, likes the exchanges, and Caliendo was just all over his legs. Left side high crotch, rinse and repeat. Was able to split the legs at one point on his finish and get some near fall. Ends up with the tech over Skulls. Wow. Really impressive. And also really impressive at 174, Patrick Kennedy. I mean, it was a 5-0 final for Kennedy over Bronigal. And I can't, if you don't watch the match, you don't understand how much of this match Kennedy dictated. I mean, Bronigal's a guy who I talked about in the lead-up. He got 2 takedowns on Keegan O'Toole. This guy can get after it. Kennedy is so good in the hand fight, controlling ties, moved him all over the mat the entire 7 minutes. Rode him for a really long time. Got an early takedown, kind of like remind me of the Terry Brands elbow off low single. Really nice takedown for Kennedy, and he wins 5-0, and he continues to look like almost an undeniable guy at 174 for Iowa, although Nelson Brand's status is uncertain. And at 184, Gabe Arnold beats Edmund Ruth. This guy's got quite a list of wins at this point. He's beaten now Edmund Ruth, who's an All-American, Travis Whitlake, past All-American, Will Feldkamp, Lennox Wolak, All-American, All-American. He's having a really nice year, and that's over the last 2 years. He only has 1 loss in his career. It's to Dustin Plott. And this is why I think Gabe Arnold is the guy for Iowa, right? Not that I'm saying he's better than Angelo Ferrari. I don't know that. They could have wrestled, but they didn't, so now I don't know for sure. But Angelo's got the red shirt. Gabe's wrestling well. He had a beautiful duck under on Edmund Ruth. And then he had a nice single leg, and Ruth was able to scramble out and made things interesting. But this is another match where Bronigal Kennedy, it's like you maybe favor Kennedy, but you think there's going to be a fight and it's going to be attempts. I don't know if Bronigal took a shot. I'm pretty sure Edmund Ruth didn't take a shot of any real significance. It was really all Gabe Arnold in this one as well. At 197, Bronigal took on Stephen Buchanan. Buchanan wins by major here. He was coming after Bronigal at the end. The effort was crazy from Iowa. Illinois I don't know if they were overwhelmed. I don't know what was going on. But if you're sensing the theme, there was a theme. And it was Illinois wasn't active. They weren't working to score much. But I will give credit at heavyweight. Lucas Luffman takes out Ben Keeter. I talked about this match. I got this on people's radar. Like, hey, this is going to be a really tough matchup for Ben Keeter. I think people think Ben is, he's a freshman. He's low in the ranks only because, he's a freshman. He hasn't had the opportunity. Luffman is really proven, guys, and he proved it again. Adding Ben Keeter to his hit list. He got a reversal in the second and rode for a long time. Got riding time, and then Keeter could not get takedowns. He was in on some low-level shots. Couldn't get the height on the single leg. I don't know if he was trying to come out the back door. Then he got in again. Just couldn't seem to hang on to the leg to get the finish. So it's a 28-6 final for Iowa. Strong showing for the Hawks where, it looked like, hey, could they lose 3 or 4 matches? Is that possible? Could Illinois not put them on upset alert, but really salvage some nice wins? It was really a strong performance, and really Illinois can just hang their hat on 285. 141, Pusino took out Block. Block had been out for a while, comes back, and Pusino was a big favorite there and got 1 takedown in that match. So love these Friday night duels. I'm done with this. I got to go watch Penn State, Nebraska right now. What stood out to you in this Iowa-Illinois match?